following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys just about set to go in this one. Opposing them, that is Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And off we go from Soldier Field. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season. You want to make the most of that chance.
Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it's second down coming up. To throw is Williams. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on third, but now fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Brought down before the return gets far. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Big strike here to Moore. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Counter play, Jones. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Gets out of trouble, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Reichert connects there. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense came at the perfect.
And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. On play action now, McCarthy. Brought in right side by Moore. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And this one doesn't go far. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down throw by Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bowler like him,
Great fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Here's Williams again. He finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I should probably stop it here, boy, because I got other hands, boy. That Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really breaking backs of the defense.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Smith on the tackle. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Williams on the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get it first.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, Williams. Deep line, oh, the ball is out! And the Vikings have recovered. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Play action, McCarthy. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got for big yards on the right side. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10. Here's Jones. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Third and a lone yard coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Here's Jones. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Caught out left. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They give to Jones, right side. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the first. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On play action, here's Williams. Getting out to his left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Bears.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, because they dropped it behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Taken in by Roma Dunze. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Swift goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back for their first points of this game. Caleb Williams, the touchdown!
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum into building.
And he'll have it up to her at the 23-yard line on the play.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them. Trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Williams. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on 1st. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Williams from the gun. And finds commit downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. To throw. Here's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Vikings.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
5 yards on the play.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's low and bounces short of his man. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jones. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
McCarthy to throw for it. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down to the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. From his end zone, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears looking to add to their advantage. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Again, it's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. They've got 1st down from the 31.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Williams with 3rd and long. Kellerman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Like the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd and 4. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
right. Thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our... seeing what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. I'll start with a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. And it's 3rd down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
Then you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
2nd down carry for Jones. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Smith to start the drive. Juke the defender. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Williams on the play action. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Williams from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
The Bears field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. Running right, this is Jones. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
McCarthy throwing here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's 2nd and 11. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Punting muted out now. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This is Jones on the handoff. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He's got Jones for the completion. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Jones.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Jones again on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll agree, and they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
To the air, third and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working from the gun, Williams. He can run it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Alfonso Dunze running the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Stays it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on a play by Shaquille Barrett.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 26-yard line.
Jones once more. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. McCarthy looking to throw. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Given 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
On play action, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 46. Setting up the running back screen. To have some space. He spins into the clear. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Give him fire on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased, go ahead, I don't care. But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead they go with Jones. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Clash forward, and then clash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Yet again, it's Jefferson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going with Jones on the ground. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's him bringing up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes one defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears likely locked up the win right there. DJ for the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner chicken dinner.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. It's Jones on the toss. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play, and we've got 2nd and 8. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, Jones gets it. Cuts it to the right sideline. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run with crossing that first down mark.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Motioning the tight end now. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now here's Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. It'll be Cox. Here's Ty Chandler. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Hand off to the back. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Mason, left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Oh, the Vikings got to it first. They get it back. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I could hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
McCarthy trying to get on 2nd down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Trying again following the sack. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. That begins with a run by Johnson. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.